Stolen Songs, Part 1. Yesterday I finished the actual text. Before I begin the revision, I cannot help as a return to Elizabeth Grant again. The first 3 months I've worked at her oeuvre. The following 2 months at the oeuvre of the other female artists. Of course, also other texts were originated in the first 3 months, also about the other female artists. The last month belonged to the other arts. During the last month, I have listened to nearly 100 further songs by Elizabeth Grant at least 2 or 3 times and came across many a surprise. Quite a number of songs have cast a spell over me. But still new songs come to light at the internet, and the list with titles who still are to exist but which are not on the net yet is dismaying long. And I can still not figure out who can create such a list. The following first 9 songs are pieces which astonished me. There to me immediately something come to mind. Me the style, the music, the instrumentation has astonished. I've added a keyword to the titles which should illustrate this. And yet are the selected 9 pieces not by far all which could be mentioned here, but I don't want to exaggerate it, so I've limited myself to these 9 titles. I would like to start with a song entirely Maurer. So Latchet, Maurer. To say it immediately, I don't think that this song was written around the time of the titles of Sirens. It might has quite obviously originated far later, but the whole impression is Maurer. Among the 100 songs were unfortunately only 3 to 4 pieces which probably actually fall into the Maurer time, in particular 1949. A date that also appears in other songs at least 2 or 3 times. Nevertheless, So Latchet touched me immediately. The text. Whoa! About this I really would like to talk about her sometime. What happened to Brooklyn? What happened to New York? What happened to my scene? What happened to punk rock? Tell me, was it cause I wasn't platinum and jewels? That perhaps you thought I was a little bit even uncool? Kid, was that it? Stephanie, you suck. I know you're selling 20 million. Wish they could have seen you when we booed you off in Williamsburg. You hurt. I know my words don't hurt. Yeah. First of all, I asked myself what she means with punk rock. Real punk, Sex Pistols and such like, or more the softened groups. This is not meant offensive. It's difficult for me only to connect Lizzie Grant in New York with hard punk rock. The second part refers to the third, Platinum and Jewels, therefore to Stephanie. At first I thought of Gwen Stefani, but then Gaga Gracie, so probably Lady Gaga. Williamsburg, the place where Elizabeth Grant participated in a competition she her first record contract got. Her comment on American pop music and industry, and who has replaced her? A man, or perhaps more abstractly meant, Brooklyn? And is it today a problem that both Grant and Gaga are at the same record company? Anyway, for me a beautiful song with the same text, and hopefully she means Lady Gaga. I always had no use for her, even if I always have to think about Poker Face on such occasions. That was played always in Augsburg, in the internet cafe at the station. Queen of Disaster, pop song. When I heard the song for the first time, I thought I would have been wrong. Elizabeth Grant, a pop song? In fact, from the first second on, the rhythm, her intonation, the chorus, I could go on like this. For God's sake, cut the song on a CD. Please, please, sing it on the stage. Not that I think she should imitate Stephanie. It's the contrast. Such a song in itself, one thing. Besides songs like, for example, from Torbico, something completely different. She can do just as much. And that is what the 9 songs of the first part shall show. She has no pigeonhole. Only that I sometimes have the feeling that either she herself or others pigeonhole her. Anyway, I regret this profoundly. The refrain is just wonderful. Ballerina. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time. And for sure, she's more than a party girl. Saint-Tropez. Damn You, hit potential. Also this song, from which is said that it was scheduled for Born to Die. I don't want to say that I think the song is her best. They come in the second part. It's just see above. Every once in a lifetime, dreams can come true. Her voice, her vocal range, her intonation so unusual, so beautiful. As said, the contrast. And shall we now still ask what she says at the end of the recording? Listen and pass away. Thank you for listening.